Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, a 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe. Before we go with the review, special thanks to Grand Auto here in Zagreb for letting me reviewing this car in their own dealership. Now let's go in the front and check this. Guys, this front end, I mean, this is something really spectacularly good looking car, especially in this top of the line trim pack and with this dark gray exterior color. As you all know now, Hyundai is currently on their way when it comes to the exterior design. I mean, these LEDs, daytime running light, reminds me a little bit on the couple numbers smaller Bayonne, and these entirely LED headlights, high beam and low beam, are just also spectacularly good looking, and also this painted gloss black grille. Now from this side we can see also the front parking sensors and also some driving others over here. Know in the comments what you think about this exterior design. I think it's really spectacular, good looking car, like I said, especially in this dark gray exterior color. Now let's go ahead, and on this passenger side exterior also we have here Continental 20-inch alloy wheels. Now these are spectacularly good looking. I don't think that there should be any bigger number than this one. A little bit less, yes, maybe for the winter tires, but these are 20-inch and they look really great, especially on these Continental tires. So it's definitely a nice match for this type of vehicle. Side, you can now clearly see how big this car actually is. Now you have this huge door mirrors, which is always a great thing. Now a little sneak peek in the interior, which is just insane. And the one thing that I always like to mention is this, that the entire door covered the door sills, or this lower section, which is always great because when you open the door, if you have rain outside or some mud or something like that, you always have clean shoes. And now on the back, this is actually this car's party piece. We will see this a little bit later in the review when I review the boot, so stay tuned. And also from the back, I like the design. It's also very nice, very crisp, and in this exterior dark gray color we have this entire section is illuminated, and also this lower portion is also something similar that we saw on the sides. We have it on the back. Some models tend to go, let's say, gloss black or some other colors. Hyundai put this silvery tone over here, and I like it, especially when it's combined with some darker exterior color. Again, I don't know why, but this shape and this strip over here reminds me a little bit on a Bayonne, but yeah, it's overall very nice looking. Back on the left we have Hyundai badge, huge logo in front, and also Santa Fe written on the right. It's worth mentioning. Rear camera, and also of course a parking sensor, because in nowadays you have to have it. So let's go on the driver's side exterior. Over there we have some shark antenna on the roof, and again on the left side here we have, on this driver's side, we have a gas filler cap, or in this case a diesel. Now this is a 2.2 liter turbo diesel engine. This model is equipped with a 2.2 turbo diesel engine with 200 horsepower, 8-speed DCT automatic gearbox, all-wheel drive, and this one is 7-seater. You will see that a little bit later. On the driver's side exterior profile, similar or exactly the same as the passenger side, which is of course normal, and just sneak peek on the inside, which is really spectacular. I'm astonished how far the Hyundai went just in, let's say, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. So this is really step up. This is not a car that you will see mostly on the roads in the towns where you have most of the Tucsons or Bayons or something like that, but this is, I would say, Hyundai's statement of what they can do, and believe me, and you will see a little bit later, they can do quite a lot. Again, on the front end, and like I said in the beginning, I am a huge fan of this front end. It looks mean, it looks aggressive, and especially in this dark color, and it's top of the line trim pack. Now, because this one is a family car and it's pretty big SUV, one of the most important things will be the boot. Now let's go ahead and check. The opening is here, it's electronically. We have this beeping sound, which is always a good thing because it's safer. And now let's go ahead and first you can see is this how big this boot really is. It's absolutely huge. I'll go a little bit in the back so you can check it out. Now, one thing we do have, let's go from the right, we have a couple of these shopping hoods. We have a 12-volt socket. We can adjust or fold this second row easily with a button, and also we have this rear AC control. We have some cup holders over here. Maybe it's enough for, I would say, half a liter bottle with some, I don't know, keys or something like that. Similar is on the right side, on the left side, sorry. And here we have some equipment from the dealer. Now we also have the speakers here, which is a little bit strange. But also one thing that is strange maybe are these seat belts. Why? Because this is a 7-seater. I have to point out that these speakers are upgraded Corel system, premium surround system, so you have also speakers in the back. Now also you have, again, these are shopping hoods, these over here also. Here we have a carpet, and when I remove the carpet you will see two seats over here. I will not go and pull them up, but if you pull them you will have this this will be your entire boot space, which is of course little, but then you can upgrade and put something like that on the roof, so you have a lot more possibilities. But this is normal. It is the same thing with the Volvo, it is the same thing with the BMW. Every 7-seater, when you pull up 7 seats, then you practically don't have any boot space. But I want to maintain on this version with 5 seats, and when we pull this double floor, I would say, then you have this space for your shell, which is again something great, something that Hyundai thought of, and it's very, very nice from them. See, this boot is huge, and also it has a lot of cool features that will make your life really, really easier. And of course, worth mentioning that the rear bench, actually this second row, can be split in 60/40, so it's again great and easy thing for the family. Now let's go ahead and jump in the rear bench. First, let's close the doors. Now again, this beeping sound, which is always a great thing. Safety first, and that's it. Let's go on the rear. These are the rear doors, which I would say are pretty big, so you will definitely have no problem to get in and out of this vehicle. And as you can see, first thing first, these sun blinds, which are operated manually, and these are always a great and easy feature on every car, so I like this. Also, now we are moving to the doors. First thing first, like I said in the exterior review, these are covering all the side profiles, so it's great when you are getting in and out, especially this is quite a big car and quite a high car, so it's great to have those kind of things. Now let's review a little bit of the doors. Overall design, I like it, I really like it. It's most of it's black, it's a dark gray, but it's normally in this type of luxury, I would say, class, so it's all fine with that. Materials are very, very, very nice because we are now in the back seats, and this is all very nice and soft plastic. Also here we have some leather effect with some nice, I would say, silverish stitching. Also here we have a speaker, upgraded crawl, and here we have some door pockets, which are again more than enough for half a liter bottle and a little bit of storage over here. Now, before we go, you will see these handles here. So like I said, you can adjust these seats, you can flip it, you can do quite a lot of things with these seats, and it's a very, very practical and luxurious car. Also, before we go, here we have this metal Santa Fe badge. I must say that this seat in front of me is not for my usual driving position. This one is far away on the back, but I want to show you how much of legroom you do have when you pull a seat all the way back. So it's more than enough, so you will have plenty of space. And now, first thing first, let's see the view from the back. Like I said in the beginning, this interior is something spectacular. You see on this passenger side a little bit of bluish ambient lighting. Overall design, overall material quality is, from my point of view, really spectacular, and I'm just astonished by a build quality and also the design of this. In the back we have two seats, we have some air vents over there, we also have a couple of USB ports over here, and we don't have much of a center tunnel, so you can actually easily fit 5 people. Here we have some functions for a front seat, actually front passenger seat, which is fully operated. You can move it, so it's a great feature. I will see, do you have it on the driver's side? No, on the driver's side you don't have it, but like I said, it's a great thing to have. Also, you have these hooks if you need to, I don't know, put something on the seat, you can. Also, we saw that in the boot space, you have that similar thing on these rear seats. Now, if you are 2 in the back or 1 in the back, you have this armrest, which is very, very solid, I would say. When you, yeah, it's very solid. We have these 2 cup holders, which are big enough for, I don't know, maybe half a little bottle. And overall comfort, I would say, on the back is pretty spectacular. We have here panoramic roof, and we have this, I would say, Alcantara black roof lining, and it's really luxurious. And really, I'm trying to find some negative point about this interior, but I really can't. It's just spectacular. Now, let's go ahead and move on this front passenger seat, so we will see how things are in the front, and later we will go on the driver's seat. That I didn't mention when I reviewed this rear bench is this space that you have over here, which you can put, I don't know, some smaller things like some papers or documents is the best way. So yeah, now let's go ahead and hop on. These are the front doors, similar like in the back. They are also very, very nice in quality. We also have this some kind of leather effect over here with some silvery stitching. Also huge speaker, or 2 of them, I'm not so sure, in the doors. Anyway, we have this door pocket. We can easily fit maybe 1 liter bottle over here and some stuff over here. And also, if you have some keys, you can put it in here. It's always nice to have these features. Now again, we have this Santa Fe logo over here, and again this fully electrically seats. You can move the headrests and this. So yeah, very, very nice. Let's see just quick look of this interior, and now let's go ahead. As again, now I'm in the front passenger seat of this new 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe. I have to say that the seating position, sorry, is spot on. I mean, I moved my seat all the way to the back. I have plenty of knee room and actually leg room. I have plenty of my headroom, and the overall visibility and the feel on this front seat is just, I would say, spectacular. I'm a huge fan of this car, I have to say, and the overall design is great. Unfortunately today, now it's a little bit sunny, so we don't see, but here you have some ambient lighting, which is always a nice thing, a little bit bluish. And here on the center console you see all the buttons, which are now, I would say, a little bit old school. I would say like that, because most of the manufacturers are going in that digitalization with more screens, everything is on the screen, but that is not so good in most of the cases. So I like this that you have buttons for your radio. I like that you have buttons for your climate control. These are buttons for the transmission, which is automatic in this case, and also it's one of the best solutions from my point of view, because you have buttons, park, rear, drive, neutral, and simple as that. Clean design. We saw in those Fords some knob. It was also great solution. So yeah, these two for me are maybe the best two solutions, or also something that Mercedes has on this lever over here. It's also very nice, a very simple solution. And yeah, you have some also here knobs for your driving modes, as you see: comfort, snow, mud, sand, smart, sport, and eco. These are all drive terrain response buttons. Yeah, overall it's very nice interior for the passenger. And let's go ahead and climb on. Let's go ahead and come on the driver seats. Again, driver door are exactly the same as the passenger. You can set some driving positions over here, and also huge speaker. And also, like on the passenger side, you have fully operated front seat. Like you see now, as I mentioned earlier, this one is all the way on the back, and as you saw how much of space I did have for my knees and my legroom. And I will move this a little bit now further in the front, and I will go ahead and hop on this gorgeous. Say that this is maybe my ideal driving position, maybe a little bit more in front. Yeah. Now, what I can say about this driving position, it's absolutely spot on. I like the design of steering wheel, I like the feel, I like the materials, I like these buttons. They are very nice looking, and they are very nice to press. Also these pedals here, I love it. Also you have some your controls for a lights, and here is some funny but very actually nice position for a parking brake, for electronic parking brake. Also here you have infotainment system. Let's turn it on if it will, because I don't have the ignition key with me, but we'll see. Here, like I said, on the passenger side, you have your transmission buttons, I would say like that. Park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Here also you have some controls for your terrain response, and like I said, climate controls, and also the radio controls. Here you have some cup holder again with some USB port, and also here's some storage for keys or something like that, and another cup holder. This one, I have to say, it opens really nice, really premium, really slowly. That is very nice. I forgot to open the glove box when I was on the passenger side, but now here you can see it. And also in here we have a center armrest, which is actually pretty big. We have some plastic over here also. It's actually really big, and it's very nice. And like I said, huge fan of this interior. And I like the overall design. I like this digital cluster over here. These are huge side mirrors, and also very nice display. I'm not sure how big in size it is, but I would say around 9 inches. And it's very well positioned. When you are driving like this, you can easily see everything that is happening on the infotainment system, because it is right there in your eyesight. Okay, let's go. Close the door. Now that sums it up. Normally you will review a Hyundai and think of the competitors. If we take a look on, let's say, Hyundai Tucson, it would be something like a Renault Kadjar or Nissan Qashqai. Now Santa Fe is a one size bigger than the Tucson, so maybe something like a Nissan X-Trail or a Renault Koleos or something like that. But then you have a lot of these manufacturers doesn't have vehicles with 7 seats. So this one is maybe one of the cheapest actually options if you need SUV with a 7 seats, because we all know some bigger vehicles like BMW X7 or Volvo XC90 that offers 7 seats. But these, let's say, smaller vehicles or less expensive manufacturers do not have that, and this Hyundai has. So it's a very nice package. It's very luxurious, and if you need also a company car, I think this will be also a great choice because of fully equipped, and you have quite a lot of luxuries in it. And also, if you're looking for a family car, this is also a great choice. I mean, 2.2 liter diesel engine, 200 horsepower, with the automatic gearbox is always a great choice if you are moving around the town or you are moving on some longer trips. It can do easily both of these things. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this new 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe. Like I said, this one is a 200 horsepower turbo diesel model. And at the very end, again, thanks so much Grand Auto here in Zagreb, Jankomir, for letting me having this car reviewed in their dealership. I will put all their info in the description below. Wish you guys a very nice day, and thank you.